in the old days when the Last Symptom was first getting started, and that was, loath to talk about what platform that was, but it was Facebook. I would ban links and references to other voices on the subject of emotional disorders, borderline personality disorder specifically, within that group. And the reason why I would do that is because there was absolutely no way I could spend my time reading every single book by other people or watching hours of other people's videos to verify that their messages did not conflict with the Last Symptom in any way. My intention with the Last Symptom has always been for it to stand out as uniquely straightforward, cohesive, comprehensive, accurate in itself. If I have 1,000 members all recommended books that not only contradict me, but contradict each other even, just a great big orgy of conflicting theories and opinions, this does not help a single person make authentic strides toward real recovery. In fact, it really only serves to muddy the water for people who are already having a hard enough time sorting the details of those things out. So that's why nobody needs to be reading 10 different conflicting sources on the subject of borderline personality disorder. I don't even understand why a person would do that. The only thing anybody needs, now listen to I'm not talking about preference or what you enjoy. I'm talking about what a person needs. A person who has an emotional disorder, what do they need? Well, it's pretty obvious what they need. They only need one source of information that is accurate and comprehensive and can help the person stay focused on what really matters and discard anything that does not matter. Right? That's all a person needs. What else would you need? If your interest is in genuinely ridding yourself of an emotional disorder, of borderline personality disorder, of narcissistic personality disorder, of any of these things, if your interest truly is ridding yourself of these things for real, what do you need? Is a comprehensive source of information that is comprehensive and accurate and can help you stay focused on what matters, and to disregard all the stuff that doesn't matter. It's just a time waster, time and energy waster. So I've said it a million times, entertaining 100 different sources of information is alluring. I understand that because you keep in mind, at some point I was just getting started. Years ago, I was sitting down and I was just getting started, and I had all this endless amount of resources and information just waiting for me to pick through. And that's alluring. It makes you feel like you're accomplishing something when you're not. So think about me sitting around reading dieting books for a year. I dedicate every evening. I come home from work, I sit down, and I just crack open one of these diet books, and I do this for a year. Every evening, sitting down, really digging into these books, comparing them, weighing the pros and cons of each one, admiring the writing and the pictures, taking mental notes. Of course, one book says I should focus on protein exclusively. Another says I should focus on fat and protein, just avoid carbs. Another says that I shouldn't be concerned about any of those things, but that I should instead focus exclusively on caloric intake. Another says that my real focus should be on exercise and on fasting. In fact, I know of a book it's called the Big Mac book, McDonald's book or something like that, Big Mac diet book. Guy lost like 100 pounds eating Big Macs from McDonald's. So I could read that one too. I'm considering all these books. They're all contradicting each other. But I dedicate a lot of time to considering each one. And at the end of the year, what have I accomplished? Nothing. In fact, I now weigh more than I did before the year started. But do you see that how as long as I was diving into all these books and reading all these things, I could at least console myself with the illusion of doing something constructive, while in reality not accomplishing anything at all, not doing anything at all.